Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll get the penalty yardage and then some back and is very close to a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants. Get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1.
Cowboy 80. Sixty Vikings. Ready?
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Okay,
trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Stick with him again. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
Ready! Ready, ready! Blue 32, Fury, yellow. Red, Cycles, 6, Mega. Red, yellow. Cut.
To throw, here's Lance. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Fight, ready.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Striker. Ready.
Here's Lance. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. To convert on the extra point, and it remains a 6-3 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Crossby-Merritt. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
from the gun. It's hit. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Blaster, 6, let's go. Black 4, spike, white. Smash, red. Set, go.
To throw is Lance. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set, cut.
Throwing, Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 cut.
Lance. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Hut, hut.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Giants will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
Start the drive with Kronsky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So after 1, it's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Chutney Ranger, Chutney Ranger. Let's go. Warriors, 70s, go.
To throw is Daniels. That is intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Got it? Ready. Cut.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. 10. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. On the run to the right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he'll take this one in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Daniels now going to look to throw. Going for it all. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Giants.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Daniels now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Ready? Here's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield. They turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Yellow, 6, mega.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down, Jim.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll motion over Sanders. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
27 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Washington.
Now Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McCoy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Blaster, 6. Needle blue. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Moving to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
32, Green Jack. Ready?
Throwing again from his own end zone. Going up top. That's hard. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, Giants. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Daniels will keep it on the zone read. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready?
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
43. Field, black. Ready.
Here's Lance. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Let's go now. 33. Slide blue. Hut.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Slayton. Ooh. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play for the Giants. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Let's go.
Let's go. Gain of 14.
19.
No motion over Sanders. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Lance. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Green Jack.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 6. 52 blue. White. Black ultra. Drill green.
To throw is Lance. Forced out. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Black, 95. Blue striker. Light blue. Steel black. Smash red.
Throwing, Lance. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Claws red. Let's go.
Now Lance. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
On the play. And the Giants first down.
Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is fun. What a throw. Touchdown, Giants. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. The extra point is good, and the Giants add on to their already sizable lead.
Commanders 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On first down, Daniel. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
A screen set up for Krusty Merritt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They'll come up here first and 10. They'll throw with Daniel. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, Daniel. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack. Get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Ready, set.
3rd and long.
Hey, King, Traveler, 18.
To the air again is Daniels. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it and can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. One of the Giants has it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, New York. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. The Giants will add one more onto their big lead.
Giants 58, Commanders 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Tight end Ertz in motion. On 1st and 10, he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Jaden Daniels sacked. Almost 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if that would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in 3rd and pass.
3rd and long.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And finds Samuel working across the field. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short gain.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground. And that's a big-time play.
Javon Holland tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. 2nd and 10.
Track. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Back all 80.
Working out of the gun. That's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
Viking, 18.
They'll go. Over the flash, and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ready. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their